What a perfect day for football we've got here. Martin Tyler here with Alan Smith. With great anticipation, we're looking forward to the match coming up very shortly. Really looking forward to what's going to unfold here, Alan.
Yeah, real buzz around this ground. Full house, a lot of interest in it. Hope it doesn't disappoint.
And this is the way they're going to go today. Australia, Matt Ryan's in goal. Aaron Moy plays alongside Jackson Irvine in the middle of the park. And here is just the one main attacker in this lineup. Shot blocked here. Here's a check now on the Egypt team. And the opposition look as though they're going to match it up here.
Yeah, 2 4-3-3s, it looks like. You don't often see that in today's game, but both these managers like this system.
Swung into the box. Well, they got it wide very well, a chance to get the cross in, but it's not turned out to be a very good delivery. Here's Grant. Sainsbury. Now Grant. And there's the interception. that sensational season that Mohamed Salah had in the 17-18 campaign, coming back. Caramba! That's hit the bar and it's still in play.
Small margins in this game, the frame of the goal preventing them from getting the noses ahead here.
No way through for the shot, blocked. The keeper kept it. Out. Here's Grant. Lecky. Aaron Moy. Continue to knock the ball around, looking for the opening. Moy! And the goalkeeper can make a straightforward save. Spotted that well and intercepted. Had a go! Not sure, Alan, the shot was the right option there from that range, easy for the keeper.
Yeah, over-ambitious that, because plenty of teammates in support.
Trezeguet. Now, can they move on from this wide area where there is room? Well, then it goes. It's not really away. Poor clearance. Well, it is El Neni! Well, he hit it well enough.
Yeah, maybe just a bit off balance there, actually.
Sainsbury. Now Grant. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. Teammates getting out of the way because they know he can dribble it here. And now the shot! Goalkeeper will be hoping that all his work today is as easy as this save. Able to intercept here. I think the wide man's got a chance here. There's space out near the touchline. A couple of teammates up in support. It's a brave effort, really, in amongst the players to get the header in. But off target, way off target.
Yeah, not his best effort, that's for sure.
To Jenick. A great chance to go in front. Oh, well saved. The keeper back into play. Trezeguet. And he's hung on to the ball too. Brilliant goalkeeping. The goal, crafting the through pass. And the referee looks to his assistant, who's got the flag up. It's offside. El Said. Stopping the pass getting through with good piece of anticipation. Must be a goal. That's a fine catch by the keeper. Aaron Moy. for placement, got his bearings wrong. Mohamed El Neni being closed down now. The referee had a good look at that, decided it's just a throw after the tackle. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. With his skill, here's a chance. He's got it in behind the defenders for the attack and the chase. Oh, he's been called offside here. Lecky. Well, the cross could come in here. Just lost their way in the final moments of that attack. And this is going to be a throw. Mohamed El Neni. Trezeguet. Here they are, still probing away. He's won it back easily. Lecky. Room in which to attack. Can go in from here. Trying to catch the other team out with a quick break here. We could be in. Can he do it? We knew about the pace, and it was too quick for the opposition. Great goal.
Well, what a sight to behold that was. The opposition was absolutely helpless to counter it.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here.
The referee has indicated there will be
Added time coming up. There will be 2 minutes of it.
Added time.
Caraba. Might just be in here from that little chip pass. Well, they line up for the corner. Corner's going to be taken short this time. Good defensive clearance there. Intriguing and at times inspirational in this friendly fixture at half-time. And here we go, the referee's blown his whistle, and we're off for the second half. Referee says play on.
Now, it wasn't a good tackle, without any doubt, but the worst thing for supporters when you've got the ball is to hold up the play.
Got the ball away from the opposition, got to keep it now. Break quickly when they get possession. It's about decision here. Which player is he going to pass it to? Salah! Swift, decisive, but not in the end deadly.
No, so much pace, cutting edge, just lacking there.
He's going to get a yellow here. That's the earlier incident, and the ref's got it absolutely right.
Yeah, hands up. He knows that booking was coming his way.
I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Yeah, and what a good time to score that was. Put his side in the lead.
Trying to spot a potential ball to open them up, but they're keeping the ball well. Oi! That's a good stop from the goalkeeper. Well, one pass away from being a great move. Got the away manager indicating he wants to make a substitution now. Good place to win the ball back there, because the pressure was starting to mount and the interception was timely, to say the least. Well, there's one for him to chase in behind. Trezeguet. It's not a cross that's caused the defence any problems, and certainly not the goalkeeper. Looking to create an opening. Out in front of goal. Well, now they've got the ball, what are they going to do with it? Well, we're two-thirds of the way through the 90 minutes, half an hour to go. Probing the pass. Well, that's drifted straight out of play, that attempted cross. It's a goal kick. Well, the manager will be delighted with the way his team have played so far, but he's going to make a substitution here just to hope that he can retain this lead. Hegazi. Substitute coming up for the away team. And he's seen the shot. Great save by a diving goalkeeper. It's a tactical substitution for the losing team here. And in it goes. Really good defending. If he hadn't touched it, it was a goal.
Now, one of the keepers thanking him for that bit of closing down by his defender.
On the move and able to cut out the pass. Aaron Moy. And here, it's the goalkeeper's ball. Mustafa Amini on the attack here. Keeping calm in the... This might be an opportunity to get level. And that's a brilliant goal, well taken. Oh, it's an offside decision.
Well, the players can't believe it, and neither can the crowd, but it's the right decision. Do get lifted by supporters, by crowds, and this lot are doing their very best to urge their team on in search of this equaliser.
Mustafa Amini cleared it well. Going forward with real purpose now. Aaron Moy. He's won it back easily. Just over quarter of an hour left on my watch. It'll be a throw. Tight scenario here on the ball. They'll bring them level. It's still dangerous here off the goalkeeper. Another turnover in play here with that interception. Throw for Australia.
The hosts imposing their authority last 15 in terms of possession, and they know time's running out. They've got to avoid desperation creeping into their game, but they know they've got to find an equaliser. The good news is they're creating plenty of good chances.
Keep an eye on the watch, because we haven't got that long to go. He might be through. And he's taken the chance beautifully. It's a terrific goal at a terrific time, and it should seal the... Win. Just widen the
Goal
margin
for
here to 2-0.
Number 10, Mohamed Salah.
This is how they love to play on the break. Trezeguet! And the goalkeeper has done well to stop that one. Saved by the keeper, but not decisively. Set up to play on the break now. And it's behind for the goal kick. That's not what he wanted to do, a poor pass. Striding forward, purposefully. Trezeguet! Super block. It's easy here for the keeper. Mustafa Amini. Cuts it out nicely. Now El Neni, back with Salah, really in the clear now, in on goal. Saved by the keeper, you can't hang on to the ball.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of
Trezeguet.
2 minutes. of
Terrific
added time.
recovery from a player who just made the mistake. Now El Neni. Trezeguet. He's beaten his man. Trying to get that half a yard. The game has run its course here, and there's the final whistle.
Well, this wonderful city offers the visitors so much, including football. Barcelona, of course. I'm Derek Ray, here on the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon. And we're focusing on, technically speaking, one of the best leagues in the world. I'm talking, of course, about La Liga. It's Barcelona facing Real Madrid.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Looking forward to a bright, lively start in this one. Quick tempo. Who can be the dominant force in the first 20 minutes? They could get the upper hand in this one.
The ball with Luka Modric. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. The delivery. Quite simply, not clinical enough with the header, Lee.
Well, headers are always difficult. It's all about timing, and he got the timing completely wrong there.
Now Busquets. On the ball, Luis Suarez. Suarez. Messi. Messi! Terrific diving save by the Belgian.
What a save from Courtois. Brilliant.
So the corner played into the box. Well thumped clear. And now this is Longley. Messi. Gobbled up by Courtois. Modric. Toni Kroos. Benzema. Kroos. Top class defending. given. Suarez. Good idea, that particular move, but not to be. He's found a pocket of space. He could pick out a teammate. Cross! And he's gone and scored for Real Madrid.
Well, that's what Real Madrid do. They put you under pressure and you normally crumble. Well, here it is again, Derek, and when the ball goes in wide areas, sometimes defenders struggle to stop the crosses. They did on that occasion, and in the end it's poor defending, but the ball's ended up in the back of the net.
And they're playing once more. Real Madrid with the lead here. Now Casemiro. Benzema. Modric. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Karim Benzema in the thick of things. Could be a chance to break here. Messi. Artur. Now Suarez. Routine stop for Courtois. Karim Benzema. Benzema. Marcelo. Playing it in, keeping it low. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Now Busquets. Messi. Suarez. Lionel Messi. The ball with Luka Modric. This is Kroos. Benzema. Vinicius Junior. Bale! Just too close to the goalkeeper in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, poor technique really, and the goalkeeper's not troubled.
Marcelo read it perfectly and intercepted. The cross is on. Back from the byline, still alive. And the keeper has custody of the ball, but just a few seconds beforehand, he had a big save to make.
Well, keep hold of it, have a breather, because that first save deserves us all to look at him and clap. Well, a lucky escape for Barca, it really was. Crowd are behind them, to be fair, still.
Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. It's with Vinicius Junior. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Well, the tackle, vivacious from Varane. This is Kroos. Kroos. Now Casemiro. Toni Kroos. Casemiro. Now with Benzema. Now Griezmann. Sergio Busquets. Barcelona have lost possession. Well, an effort he would like to airbrush from history.
Well, he should be doing better than that. He had options around him too. He chose the wrong one.
Oh, he's through here. Benzema! And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course. Well, a second goal for them here. Artur has it.
Real Madrid are totally dominating possession. If you don't control the ball in midfield, it's very difficult to have enough of the ball to create chances for your strikers, and really has been a dominant performance.
And on the basis of that effort, quite clearly, he's not wearing his shooting boots at the moment.
Well, it was a strong effort, used his laces, but screwed it well off target.
Sergio Busquets. Artur. Messi. Sergio Roberto. Barca making progress. What can they do from this position? And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Artur. Sergio Roberto. Advantage Barcelona. Couldn't keep it. Marcelo. Toni Kroos. Kroos is with Vinicius Junior. Messi. Well, sometimes you can't argue with top-notch defending. Well, it's a constant struggle for them to get out of their own half. De Jong. Suarez. De Jong. And stifled by Casemiro. Failed to keep hold of it. The pressure was on Varane. The ball with Luka Modric. He's going forward with authority here, Benzema. De Jong. Artur. Realising that it might be opening up on the opposite flank. And decent progress here from Luis Suarez. He has options. I think Varane was one step ahead of everybody following the cross. Often tempting to blow your whistle straight away, but the referee let it flow and then went back and handed out the yellow card.
Well, he thought he got away with it, hadn't he? He looked over his shoulder, then all of a sudden the referee's there with a yellow card.
Casemiro. This is Kroos. And fed forwards. And he's in the clear. Big chance it is. Well, it's goal after goal after goal. Just no end to this. A brilliant display.
Well, here it is again, Derek. The weight of the pass is excellent and the finish clinical. Lovely play.
Blistering first half display. And just look. Well, the first 45 minutes. And so the second half is underway. They took quite the thrashing in that first 45. Can they turn things around now? Rodrigo. Marcelo. And no joy as far as the cross was concerned.
Well, they've not been at the races today. It's as simple as that. The coach must be mystified. I know the crowd are certainly making themselves heard. Too many mistakes, not enough heart or endeavour for me.
Artur has it. Patient build-up at the moment. Suarez. And Artur again. Suarez. Off the post and back in play. Well, getting right in their opponent's faces, forcing that hurried clearance, and a throw it'll be. De Jong. The cross is on. Griezmann. Possession changes hands, the interception there. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And slipped through by Karim Benzema. Is it going to be? And he's fired it against the post.
Well, he'd be looking at that and thinking, how did he not score? I'm not so sure either, Derek.
Job done defensively by Marcelo. Kroos. On to Bale. Kroos making quite a bit of progress. Carvajal. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Ramos completely on top of the situation. Casemiro. Modric. Wonderful block. And it's there for Karim Benzema. Artur. Now Busquets. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. De Jong. Sergio Busquets. De Jong. Now Busquets. Artur has it. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. A poor cross, all things considered. Clearing the lines, and so it will be a corner now. Substitution time it is. He's driven in the corner. De Jong. Now Busquets. Suarez. And the goalkeeper, as you would expect, once again doing his job.
Yeah, that's it, his job. Get behind the ball and save it.
And they'll get things going again with a drop ball. In possession, Marcelo. Couldn't hang on to it. And now Rodrigo. Tremblay. They've given it away. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? Now Casemiro. Good vision. Can he get onto this? A cross there that was decidedly ordinary. De Jong. Messi. On the ball, Luis Suarez. Artur. Sergio Roberto. Lionel Messi. Now, what can Lionel Messi do from here? Now, the keeper would have been disappointed had he not dealt with it. And Barca's corner. Gets his glove on it. De Jong. Sergio Busquets. Frankie de Jong. Suarez. Tremendously strong in the tackle. And now Rodrigo. Carvajal. Now can he deliver accurately? Lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball. De Jong. Well, given that we're in the second half, and it has got a bit ugly from the scoreline point of view, what positives can you find, Lee?
Well, how do you mark that out of 10? For Barcelona, I'm going to give him 5. Not a good performance at all.
Happy to take on the shot. That really was a terrific save by the Belgian.
Oh, Courtois at his best. What a fantastic save.
A punch-happy goalkeeper. Gliding through the gears. Now Busquets. Artur has it. Suarez. Sadly, too many things wrong about that effort.
Oh, everything was wrong about it. Body shape, positioning, the idea of where he was going to put the ball. It was all going wrong. It's a poor attempt, really, for him.
Now Casemiro. Karim Benzema. Bale. And return to Benzema. That's an example of how you should do it. Samuel Umtiti. inside the final 5 minutes now. Now they've lost it. Benzema. And that is how to thwart them. On the ball, Luis Suarez. And that was a very fine read. Now Casemiro. They've regained possession. Artur. And Messi! And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, let's see that again. Once he gets into his stride, he just strolls past players. What a lovely solo, wonderful effort this is.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Casemiro. Benzema. Isco has it. Benzema. Casemiro. Running with the ball confidently. That's it. The referee brings the action to an end. Hello to you from Milan, a city synonymous with high fashion. The stadium might not be fashionable anymore, but it remains. Remains iconic, the San Siro. I'm Derek Ray, joined for commentary by former England international Lee Dixon. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Spanish top flight, La Liga. It's Barcelona taking on Real Madrid. Vinicius Junior, he's in with a chance. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Well, this is what we think for Barcelona. Clément Lenglet plays alongside Piqué in the middle of the defence, and Luis Suarez will be the main striker here. Now let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Thibaut Courtois, the Belgian, will be in goal. Luka Modric plays with Toni Kroos in the centre of the park, and they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. Well, just looking at everything in Lionel Messi's repertoire, Lee, and it is considerable. What do you think will be especially relevant this time round?
Well, his ability on the ball is second to
Messi! Well, just couldn't keep himself onside. Well, so many negatives for Real Madrid fans last season, and what was really annoying was losing to Barcelona at the semi-final stage of the Spanish Cup League.
Well, people say the worst place to lose is in a final. No, the worst place to lose is in a semi-final against your fiercest rivals, Derek.
Vinicius Junior. Karim Benzema. Vinicius Junior. Speculative ball fired to the near post. Bale, not a foul, but the advantage with Real Madrid. It might be the moment to get them ahead. Powerful enough, but not precise enough.
No, not accurate enough at all. He had other options on as well.
Oh, he's through here. Surely. Oh, he's fired it off the frame of the goalie.
Well, he's hit the woodwork. Quite frankly, he's got to score a goal there.
Lenglet. Now Busquets. Well, pressing high is something the visitors like to do. It can take a lot out of any... Lionel Messi! Excellent save from Thibaut Courtois. Much more straightforward for the keeper this time, but previously he had work to do.
Well, double bubble. He gets the ball in the end, but the first save he makes, absolutely brilliant.
Now Busquets, De Jong, now Messi, and he got to it fairly easily. In possession, Marcelo, Casemiro, Marcelo, Toni Kroos, Vinicius Junior. Kroos just couldn't keep the ball, and breaking at pace with menace. Well, it fizzled out. Well, the pass from Messi, but not quite accurate enough. Modric read it superbly to take back possession. Bale, good-looking sequence. Crossed in there by Gareth Bale. Joy for the Merengues. Real Madrid have scored.
Well, they pushed and pushed. They tested and tested, and they got their reward.
And the match back in business. Real Madrid with the advantage. Lionel Messi. Bale. Decent acreage for Real Madrid to run into. And teammates to play it to. Benzema! And tipping it over the crossbar. So a Real Madrid corner. A punch-happy goalkeeper. Well, behind for another corner. Corner kick delivery from Toni Kroos. Well, it has come to nothing. This is Varane. Bale. Carvajal. Course. And Benzema in the middle. And the danger cleared. Messi. This might have potential. And the cross is fired in, but absolutely no help in the centre. Sergio Roberto. De Jong. Messi. And Lionel Messi giving it away, not really like it. On the ball, Luis Suarez. And he takes on the shot. Courtois with the easy save. Now Griezmann. He has plenty of support. Suarez. Suarez! Meat and drink to the Belgian. Sergio Busquets. De Jong. Suarez. Now Busquets. Messi. Lionel Messi! Straightforward take. Toni Kroos. Benzema. Moving the ball forward with purpose. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Well, straight into the meat of the penalty area. Vinicius Junior. And it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product. The Blaugrana have given the ball away. Well, they've jumped in front, Lee. That's the most important thing. Your assessment so far?
Well, it's been a decent half for Real. The coach still has some work to do at half-time, though. Ball retention is everything. It has to improve a little bit if they're going to dominate in the second half. Possession could be the key.
Modric. Well, he didn't catch it the way he intended on the volley.
No, on volleys, you've got to keep your eye on the ball, and he just wavered a little bit. Not one he'll be looking back on very fondly.
De Jong. Tremendous defensive intuition from Sergio Ramos. On and on he goes. Preferring to go infield. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Suarez. Messi. Wonderful vision from Lionel Messi. It's opening up for them. Job done defensively by Marcelo. Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in Catalonia. Well, usually a standout, and was in the first half, Luka Modric.
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 40.
As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far, and now the second half is underway. Here's Carvajal. Bale has given it away. Suarez outfoxed by the defender in that case. This is Kroos. Marcelo. And considerable space afforded Real Madrid. Kroos. Not a hard save for Ter Stegen to make. Arthur has it. Sergio Roberto. Messi. Couldn't keep it. Modric. Benzema. Well, the pass not finding its target. Messi. De Jong. Well read to ease the pressure. Bale racing forward, trying to catch them out. Just fizzled out, really. Oh, he's through here. Big chance it is. And the goalkeeper, Lee, a picture of concentration.
Well, he had his eye on the ball, he waited for the striker, and then he smothered it. It's really, really good goalkeeping.
That's well blocked. And now this is Longley. Sergio Roberto. Messi. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, fizzling out, but they still have the ball. De Jong. Frankie de Jong. Won it back. Now Casemiro. So plenty of... He's in with a chance. It has to be, surely. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Suarez saw his pass intercepted. Kroos. Toni Kroos. Vinicius Junior. This is Kroos. He's found a pocket of space. Now, can he deliver accurately? Keeper did his job to be... And a goal it is for Real Madrid. Are on a victory course.
Well, here's the replay. It comes off the keeper, and he's every right to ask where his defenders are. They were second to react, and he's in the back of the net.
Well, a second goal for them here. Messi. Arturo Vidal. Messi. Alert defending.
Well, Real Madrid possession stats are brilliant, and all of their team are enjoying this performance. That's why they're winning. That's why they're one of the best teams.
Well, it fizzled out. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. And Lionel Messi giving it away, not really like it. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Lionel Messi. Messi. Can't get past Sergio Ramos. Bale. Electing to cross into the centre. Lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball. And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. Throw-in forthcoming for Barca. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. De Jong. Messi. Vidal. Wonderful chance. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. Now Jordi Alba. Sergio Busquets. in a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. And they could get one back here. That really was a terrific save by the Belgian.
Oh, Courtois at his best. What a fantastic save.
So the corner played into the box. Excellent save from Thibaut Courtois. They've got themselves back into it. A lifeline in this game, and this could be a dramatic finale. Well, 2-1 it is here. And in the second half, the signs are positive. They can't relax, Lee, but they ought to be pleased.
Well, with a narrow lead and the clock ticking away, it's so easy for the Real players to lose concentration. Asking the referee how long to go, looking over at the bench. Staying focused is a skill.
The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. Now Jordi Alba. De Jong. Jordi Alba. Longley. Now Busquets. Vidal. Regained possession. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Benzema. And that puts them in position. On and on he goes. De Jong. De Jong. De Jong. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Keeper takes charge and dealing with the free kick. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Isco has it. He continues to make hay. That's it, the referee. And we are ready to go, just about. Millions of viewers from all around the world are tuning in for the Super Cup decider. My name is Derek Ray, here on the commentary position. I'm joined by Lee Dixon, and with the atmosphere building to fever pitch, we're inching ever closer to kick-off time. It's Barcelona taking on Real Madrid.
Well, the Super Cup final reward for the two teams that win the major trophies in Europe, the Europa League and the Champions League. Match off tonight. I'm really looking forward to this one, Derek.
This is what we think for Barcelona. Clément Longley plays alongside, and he's made headway. Well, just couldn't keep himself onside. Messi giving it away, not really like him. The ball with Luka Modric. Benzema. Luka Modric. At times they make passing look easy. Messi. Frankie de Jong. Barcelona moving the ball swiftly and finding themselves in a promising position. Toni Kroos. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end. De Jong. Suarez. They've ceded possession, Barca. Not a foul, but the advantage with Real Madrid. Casemiro. Here's Modric. This attack looks highly promising. Carvajal. And that came off the defender, so it'll be a corner. And firing it into the area. An opportunity with the header, but not troubling the goalkeeper at all, Lee.
Well, I'll say one thing, technique, and he didn't have any.
Artur. Sergio Roberto. They've given it away. Now Griezmann. On the ball, Luis Suarez. Barca making progress. What can they do from this position? Room to roam for the merengues here. And a chance for them to nudge in front. And the post coming to the goalkeeper's aid. PK, it could be dangerous. Now Griezmann.
Well, I suppose, Derek, technically that's as close as you can get without it going in the goal.
Toni Kroos. Bale. What can Bale do from this position? Gareth Bale! Incredible instinctive goalkeeping.
Yeah, he didn't have long to react, did he? But you have to praise his reflexes there.
Kroos with the corner. And cleared behind for what is going to be a corner kick. So the corner played into the box. Well, thumped clear. Vinicius Junior. And back with Kroos. Looking for that final pass. Looking for the goal that would put them ahead. And Bale in the vicinity. It's there for him. Great save following the close-range effort.
Look how close he gets to the goalkeeper. It's a really, really good save in the end.
And Benzema in the middle. Oh, you don't want... Wonderful chance. It's still alive. Messi. Suarez. Messi in the vicinity. Fisted clear. Well, it can be a hit or a miss when it comes to striking it on the volley.
Yeah, you always take a risk when it comes in like that, but he took a chance, he was brave, just not his day on that occasion.
Frankie de Jong. Griezmann. Messi. Messi. He's in with a chance. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper, absolutely fantastic.
Little variation on the usual theme, short. Turning inside, where's he going to go? No real threat on the shot, saved by Courtois. Suarez. Now Busquets. Messi. It's a complete understanding of the game. Luka Modric. Modric. They might be able to get in now. Vinicius Junior in possession to give them the lead, maybe. And a powerful effort, but just lacking accuracy.
Yeah, narrowly wide, Derek. Decent effort, he smashed it.
with a real chance. The timing was perfect. It had to be.
Well, listen to that, Derek. They think it was a nailed-on pen. The ref didn't know.
In possession, Marcelo. Kroos. Vinicius Junior. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. And the free kick from long range, he didn't miss by much, Lee.
No, I thought the ball would be coming into the box, but long-range free kick, he's had a go.
Now Busquets. Griezmann. On the ball, Luis Suarez. Barcelona have lost possession. Couldn't keep the ball, Bale. Suarez. Messi. Lionel Messi! And it is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to change on both sides. Well, it's brilliant, positive football. That's what the fans pay their money to come and see. What a goal.
On the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Well, I think the coach can feel the game slipping away here. He's showing his frustration on the sidelines.
Underway again with Barcelona in the lead. Here's Carvajal. Bale. Carvajal. This is Gareth Bale. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence?
Well, as you can see, Barca haven't had too much of the ball, but they won't mind with that. They're winning this game. They're sucking their opponents onto them, and with the pace they've got in midfield and up front, they're really causing problems.
Marcelo giving them a different option by moving in field. It's got to be! Wonderful save from Marc-André ter Stegen.
Keeping it out of the net's his speciality. What a save that is.
Driven in the corner. Well, the header was respectable, but the goalkeeper always seemed to have it covered. De Jong. Now Busquets. And the referee is going to add on 3 minutes. On the ball, Luis Suarez. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Beautifully struck and foiled only by the post lead.
Well, how close can you get? He's 3 inches away from scoring.
Here's Ramos. Toni Kroos. Well, half-time, but sometimes you wish the first half could go on and on. And the second half in this UEFA Super Cup tussle is underway here. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Barca maintained possession, advantage. I think he knew he was guilty of fouling. Free kick conceded. Following the challenge, the referee has decided to caution Sergio Ramos.
Well, I wonder how many yellow cards he's got at home. He certainly collects a few during the game.
Messi. An attempt like that, never likely to trouble the keeper.
No, he's got his positioning right, but it was a poor shot in the end.
De Jong. Arthur has it. Frankie de Jong. Piqué. Ter Stegen. given it away. Every goalkeeper would expect to catch that one. Now Busquets. Suarez. He's given it straight to the opposition. Benzema. Casemiro. Benzema. Simple stuff really for Ter Stegen. De Jong. Now Busquets. Arthur has it. Messi. Barca making progress. What can they do from this position? And Suarez is in there. Well, a smart enough cross there, but no attacker able to touch it. And the decision is one of offside here. Real Madrid get the throw in. Bale. Splendid tackle and a throw in coming up. Half an hour remaining then. Frankie de Jong. Arthur. Suarez. Suarez. Messi. With that, the attack fizzles out. Casemiro. Kroos. Benzema. Good vision. Can he get onto this? Opportunity it is. Given the position he was in, he's not going to be especially pleased with himself.
Well, he took the chance with power. Not always the best option.
Now Busquets. Given away. Modric. Intelligent threaded pass here. Sadly, you've got to say, miles off target.
Well, if it had just bent it or maybe just gone for a bit more accuracy. Instead, he went for the strong shot and he just fluffed his lines.
Suarez. And the referee has given the advantage to Barca. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. Substitution for Real Madrid. Messi. No real conviction in the... Messi! Not the easiest of situations for the keeper. It's a Barcelona corner. Playing it short. As clean as a whistle, that challenge. In possession, Marcelo. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Marcelo read it perfectly and intercepted. Benzema wasteful with that one. Being pressed and pressed high. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Benzema. Excellent ball towards the front post. And caught with ease. No real threat from the cross. With their noses in front in the second half. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Messi. Messi! Keeper did his job to begin with. And it's gone out for a throw-in to Real Madrid. It's with Vinicius Junior. This is Kroos. Modric. Can they switch to an even higher gear? Tremendous block. Trailing as they are, they must make good use of this corner. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. And he's fired over the corner. Poor execution with regard to the corner. He has time to play it over. Vinicius Junior. And he has been ruled offside here. Can't have been by an awful lot.
Oh, I'm not so sure, but the linesman's got a better view than I have.
Just 10 minutes to go. On the ball, Luis Suarez. Suarez. De Jong. Vidal. Suarez. And the keeper taking care of the situation. This is Kroos. Here's Carvajal. And now Rodrigo. Benzema. He must finish! Just had to keep his concentration to the maximum, and he did. And fired over by Kroos. He takes aim. Routine, really. Messi. A significant contribution by the goalkeeper to keep his team in it.
Yeah, he kept on his toes as well as a really good stop.
And the defender takes care of business. Piqué. De Jong. Now Vidal. Good visualisation and execution. Well, he did his best to remain onside, but just failed.
Yeah, it was close, but that's all it needs to be, close. He was offside.
Substitution time it is. Well, that's a moment he would like to airbrush from history. He's thrown it straight to the opposition. Individual quality coming to the fore. That's excellent defending following the cross. Well, this might be the final opportunity to draw level. Played into the centre of the box. Fisted clear. Cross. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Messi. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Full time. Most satisfying, a victory in the cup. First